What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to talk about food, restaurants, and review a little bit of that. So, as a general rule of thumb, I try to go to a different restaurant chain as often as I can. And recently I went to two that are fairly similar, and I want to compare the differences and give a recommendation like anybody cares. But what the hell, I'll do it anyway. Recently I went to Steak and Shake and Freddy's frozen custards and Steakburgers, and very similar menu items, but there's quite a bit of difference also. First, Steak and Shake. I had never been to either one before these two times. So, Steak and Shake, what impressed me the most was the value. The value for what we got was insane. It was comparable to fast food or even a little bit below that. And fast food nowadays is just ridiculously expensive. You're going to spend $10 on average at a fast food place, or a place like Arby's, you're going to spend a lot more for a combo. So Steak and Shake, definitely the best value out of the two. Unfortunately, Steak and Shake is very far from me geographically, so I probably won't go there unless for some reason I'm in the area. Again, Freddy's frozen custards and Steakburgers are much closer, and probably a place I'll go back to more often than the other. What struck me odd about Steak and Shake is it's diner themed. They have a counter, stools, but they have waitresses that will seat you at a table, and actual porcelain plates and actual silverware, which was kind of lost on me because it's a burger place. And what are you going to do with a fork at a burger place? Yeah, you can eat your fries with them, but fries are finger food for 99% of everybody. And you have a fork and a knife, I can see cutting the burger. But beyond that, do you really need it as part of the experience? That was kind of weird to me. Both places definitely had their own house seasonings and things like that, which when in Rome, you got to try that, right? If you haven't been there before, why would you do the ketchup or whatever? Go with the house seasonings or spices or sauces or whatever they have. And what I noticed mostly, Steak and Shake, obviously the shakes, Freddy's frozen custards, and Steakburgers, the frozen custard is the item that most, in my mind, separates the two and defines them both. Steak and Shake, great milkshake, great burger. The Steakburger is prepared a little bit differently than a hamburger. The meat is a little bit different texture. Definitely both places were delicious. What I didn't realize at the time is Steak and Shake and Freddy's both have thin fries, skinny fries, whatever you want to call them. And I didn't know is that a thing? Is that a trend nowadays? I don't know. But it's the first time I've seen them in a regular restaurant, and two separate chains. Like they have one supplier and they get their skinny fries from the same people. I don't know. So Steak and Shake, great value. Love their in-house spices, their signature spices, whatever they had there. But the waitresses that seat you and the porcelain plates and the actual silverware were kind of pointless to me. They could easily get rid of that, and I would still recommend it highly. And like I said, the value, I think I took my son to both places, and I think Steak and Shake with 2 burgers, fries, and 2 shakes was less than $18. And so definitely a good value, good food, but I don't see the need for the plates, the forks, and the waitresses. On to Freddy's frozen custards, similar style restaurant. We got the steaks, the fries, and the frozen custards because, like I said, one in Rome, right? But they did have some sauces that were in-house sauces, and they were delicious. Definitely, I would grab those over ketchup or whatever else they offer. And it was a little bit more expensive, but for me personally, I would go back to Freddy's because the drive to Steak and Shake across town, 30 miles away, I'm going to use that. I'm going to make the difference up in gas anyway, right? So both places delicious, both had similar menu items, and both had skinny fries for some reason. So I would definitely recommend both. I think Freddy's was right around $22, $23 for what we got, the steak burgers, the fries, and the frozen custards. And they have more menu items than that, but we got the main signature items that we thought were specific to both locations. So definitely check them out. Go if you want. It's a nice change from the average McDonald's, Burger King, whatever you go to. It's a nice change. So definitely check that out. And I don't know if this is common in where you live, but where I live, ladies will approach you in a parking lot with like at a Walmart or whatever, selling tamales. And you're always taught as a kid not to take food from strangers, but I will definitely keep $10, $15, $20 on hand when I remember, just on the chance that I see one of these ladies selling tamales in a parking lot. I never question it. They're always delicious. They're always good. I've never had any problems, even though I don't know this person. It's just something that happens where I live I live somewhere between Denver and Cheyenne. So in this area, it's without, not even hesitation. The only thing that stops me from buying tamales from these people is that I don't have any cash on hand. So I try to remember, maybe keep $10, $15, a 20 maybe, just on the chance you might get tamales. And like I said, they're always delicious, and definitely recommended. And today, here in town, we saw a taco truck, and I have no hesitation whatsoever to stop at a taco truck. We got some street tacos. We got 8. I got half. My daughter took half, and they look delicious. I've been waiting to eat these, and incredibly affordable. They were $1 each, and they're tasty. I can't wait to dig into those. So yeah, keep money on hand, because the tamale ladies and the taco trucks are most likely always cash only. And this is some definite grubbage right here to have to pass up because you didn't keep $20 on you stashed away in your glove compartment or whatever. So yeah, that's it. Steak and Shake, Freddy's Frozen Custards, and Steakburgers. Very similar restaurants, a little bit different with the service, the plates, and the sauces. I would give Freddy's the thumbs up on the house sauces. They had their in-house sauces, kind of like a mayo barbecue. It's not even barbecue, but it's really good. It's really spicy. And they had the jalapeno version. And Steak and Shake had the seasoning that you would shake on your fries. Both definitely great alternatives to regular fast food. And I recommend those places both highly. Like I said, Steak and Shake was a better value for what we got. But geographically for me, Freddy's is a lot closer and more realistic to get to. So that's it. I'm going to probably review a couple more places here in the future. Like, anybody cares, but I don't care. Something I wanted to talk about. And maybe it'll help sway your decision in the future. So yeah, keep cash on hand for those parking lot tamales. I've never been disappointed once in my life. Always good. Never had any problem with the quality of the food. And taco trucks. Don't pass up a taco truck, man. You got some delicious food on there, and it's incredibly affordable. So that's it for today. If this helps, right on. If it doesn't, sorry I wasted your time, but take care. I'll see you soon with another video. Later.